Welcome to another episode of Food Finders. It's a very special episode because it's my first time recording overseas. I'm so excited. We are in an unfamiliar land.
It's very familiar. What do you mean unfamiliar?
Unfamiliar to me.
So do you know which area of Malaysia we're in now?
No idea. I just followed the car.
Johor Bahru, Mount Austin area. There's a lot of cafes and trendy spots, I think catered more for Singaporeans because it's a bit more upscale.
Let's hope Mount Austin is as good as it lives up to be. I'm trusting you, Steph. We're at our very first location of this Mount Austin food hunt, Project Smoke Dong. And it's set in a very black and white industrial chic place, and it's called the Austin Lake Commercial Center. And Project Smoke Dong has been here for over a few months already. So they actually specialize in American style smoked meats with a bit of an Asian flair. Luckily for us, the owner is here with us and we can talk to him and know more about his meats and his drinks. Hi! A super big smoker you have here and set up, yeah.
What we do here is actually more of an Asian American style smoked meat, right? The soul, the essence of it is still American barbecue, but the things that the flavors that they want to portray is more of an Asian take. So it's like kind of an insulated firebox where you can see like the fire is inside.
Whoa.
The mirror, so like yeah. So we got like a few things going on. Usually it takes about 4 to 6 hours. Things like briskets, when we only do on a weekend, it will take about like 12 hours. It's what we call, you know, in America, the labor of love. You need to treat the meat well, the rubs, the seasoning. It's not easy standing out in Malaysia so hot and then going by the fire and then feeding wood. So it is something that you must have passion in. If not, you'll really just burn out.
And this is what I call a meat platter.
So we got a smoked Angus beef cheek, so it's a more collagen heavy cut. A black Angus beef short ribs that we sliced off the bones. Typhoon shelter style beef tongue where we confit for 6 hours and then we smoke for 1.5 hours. And then we have the gochujang pork belly. And then we have this pork rib which is a ponzu glaze with nanami togarashi kind of rub, and then on top we finish with the orange glaze.
It's really soft with a lot of smoky flavor coming through. Do you guys use like a brine?
No, so
It's just pure
smoked
smoking.
rub and then just go.
Nice. You can feel like the tenderness, like the break
Because
apart.
beef cheeks has a lot of collagen.
And this is beef short ribs, I think. Ooh, short rib is the best cut. The short ribs is like way more bigger fat pieces throughout the whole piece. So it tastes more like melt in your mouth fattiness. And the seasoning is also a bit more punchier, I feel. This cut is what I'm really excited about because I always love to eat alternative cuts. And beef tongue is like my go-to. So they have paired this with kind of like a layu.
Layu, typhoon shelter seasoning.
What is typhoon shelter?
Typhoon shelter seasoning is where they stir fry the crab, like a deep fried garlic with chili, with spring onion, and also it's a very popular thing in Hong Kong.
This is my favorite. Oh my god. The texture is very like a tendon, but like with more meaty flavors to it as well. It's very different. Like every component, every meat tastes slightly different with like its fat composition and things like that. And the flavors are very unique to its own, which is what I find is very hard to do for a smoked meat platter. Because you don't want to like serve 5 different kind of meats, but everything tastes kind of like the same. This is really good. It's really interesting. There is a bit of orange zest going on, which kind of gives you like it's gonna be bright and refreshing. It's like mandarin ribs and it falls off the bone. Wow. And I think it's a very weird description for smoked meats, but all the meat tastes pretty clean. Like, I can taste the original flavor of the cheeks, the short ribs, the ribs and everything. And it has like a distinct like porky smell to it as well. They use a lot of spiciness and a lot of bright flavors to enhance like the smokiness of the meat, which I can see how it's more like Asian. Because with classic Texas barbecue, right, they just go like really heavy on the seasoning, really heavy on like barbecue sauces, and it's all very rich and deep flavors. This flavor profile here is very zesty, spicy, fiery, and things like that. Boss says that they always eat it with clay pot rice, and it has like a Calrose rice, bacon. It's like garlic fried rice with like the kuah pa. The bacon is really Chinese tasting. The texture of the rice is not clay pot rice where the rice is a bit more firm. This one's a bit more like bibimbap, chewy and mushy a bit. Teachers mashed potato. They don't just teach you science and math.
Potato salad. It's potato salad, right? Potato salad. Don't say mashed potato.
I didn't say mashed potato.
It was on camera. We have you on camera saying it.
Teachers mashed potato. It's a teacher's potato salad. I take my potato salad very seriously though. It's like a potato salad that doesn't know which country it's from. Chinese/American. This burger is made with a local patin fish. I have a very standard expectation for fish burgers. If anyone can do like filet o fish, but very artisanal, but still have like the same flavors, right? Wins already.
But your standard is McDonald's filet of
Yeah.
fish.
One word, juicy. I really love a really juicy fish burger. And it has tong yu, like a spring onion oil sauce at the bottom. It's layered with pickled onions and more raw onions. I'm gonna change my mind about patin fish, man. Super good. Anything unique about the fries?
So it's ponzu glazed fries.
I take my words back. There is something unique about the fries. It's like this sweet sour glaze and giving me like a bit of a teriyaki vibes. Like the Moss burger. Ponzu. So I think whenever you guys are in JB, do give, you know, this area a chance. What I love when I first step into this space is actually the very cooling environment that it has. It's actually just overlooking the beautiful Austin Lake. Do come to Project Smoke Down and give their smoked meats a try. It's definitely one to look for. Actually, I don't think you can find anything similar in Singapore. And freaking good beer, another reason to come. At our second location, it is my natural habitat. It has to be a bakery, and I'm so excited for this bakery because how cute does it look already at the front doorstep. So it's actually a Taiwanese/Japanese/Korean bakery. It's very famous for its very famous bread right now, which is Chopin.
You say the name of the
Oh
bakery.
yeah, I didn't say the name of bakery. Kenjo Bakery. Oh, then you're arranging the bread.
I'm arranging the bread.
Then I, hello.
Do you usually arrange the bread?
No.
Hi, 老板娘. Hello, I'm Jen.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Joey.
You have a very beautiful shop.
Thank you, thank you.
Everything makes me 流口水. You're the baker here, right?
Yes, I'm the main baker here.
So you do everything in
Yes.
house. For those that don't know, bakers wake up very early in the morning, and to be able to push out this amount of variety is insane. You look very experienced from the number of bakes that you're putting out.
Actually, I just spent about a year learning abroad, and then after that I came back and started. My whole family likes to eat bread. We couldn't find breads that are very tailored to our taste. So we started off thinking, should we actually start off a bakery ourselves?
Let's go get some bread! Everything looks so good. Can I only choose enough? So excited. Let's go, let's go. I died and woke up in bread heaven because I have enough bread on this table today to open a small little shop of mine. You know how you see it on TV or something and then it's replicated out into real bread and it's also beautiful looking. We have to start with the shopan. A lot of flavor. And fun fact, their shopans, there was like a big label on there saying that they use French Asher butter. And I wasn't sure if I could taste the difference between like normal butter, but you definitely can taste the French butter in this one. It's very xiang.
Yeah, the butter makes a lot of difference.
Right, the butter makes a lot of difference, right? And this is a bagel. Super chewy and very sweet tasting. They did mention that they also use Japanese flour for all their bakes, and I can really taste the quality of the flour because it's slightly sweeter, rounded notes to it. You know how you grab a piece of pastry and you kind of know that it's gonna be good because when I lifted up it was so light, which I know then it will be very crispy and light, and the exterior actually stayed really crunchy. And also you can see the layers just from like the bakes itself. Very nice defined layers. It's very well made. They definitely have a very airy crumb. That means the butter layers have been like nicely laminated and everything. Green tea bun with mochi and azuki inside. And I'm always very afraid of eating bread with mochi inside because when it cools down, the mochi doesn't stay stretchy. So I think this is the test for it. Will it be stretchy? Oh my god. Ah. The mochi does stretch. Oh, and it's very nice. The matcha they use is really good. You can taste the earthiness of it. It pairs really nicely with the ampan and the mochi. Tear. It's so fluffy! Oh my gosh!
It's better than the one you made.
Oh! It's so fluffy, guys. Is it milky?
Yeah, it's like a very subtle, sweet creaminess.
A lot of people think it's just white bread, but it's not. It's like one of the most technical bread I've ever done. You have like a gazillion steps before you get to like the last stage and baking stage. The fact that they have this kind of texture, this cloud-like texture, I'm super impressed. And it really does look like a very well-made focaccia. You can see like that really spongy center. This is called 真材实料. The flavor of the herbs, the oil made it really good. So the owner mentioned that they use very premium ingredients, especially like Japanese flour, French butter, and they also make their own levain to raise a lot of their own bread. They are really using quality ingredients and you can taste it in every bite. Everything has so much good chew, so much good flavor. It's like a 10 out of 10 for me. Good to have a nice coffee break and I'll see you for dinner. We're at our final dinner spot at Mount Austin and we're at Tan Charcoal Steamboat. They specialize in the very viral Lala Claypot Steamboat. And one interesting fact is that they open till late, so it's until 2 AM. Perfect for those late night munchies. So let's go see if it's a good supper spot. So this is actually the seafood porridge and we're gonna have the porridge first and after that they'll move away this clay pot and then there will be a new Lala clay pot where we can actually do our hot pot style lah.
Very hot.
It's very hot. It's super umami. Actually this congee is a very good introduction to the space where they actually specialize in a really good soup base as well as like the very rich seafood broth that they have.
I think the seafood nuts comes from like the crab roll that they add in. Yeah, super umami this porridge, I love it.
Very hearty. And I love that they are not stingy with the ingredients. It's just like prawns, crab, lala, oysters, like an elevated pao fan. My only gripe is that personally, I would rather have the hot pot first and then after I eat the hot pot, then I'll have like the congee last. I feel like this beats Hai Di Lao. Fire show over whipping noodles. I was so excited when I saw the crab roll. The prawn and the crab is freaking sweet. Like this is so sweet. It's insane. Lala, hot pot. It's so balanced. Like everything is like spicy, sour, umami, not too salty. The alcohol that they put around the clay pot really adds a lot of like layers of flavor. I don't think we can beat the quality of the seafood here. Every seafood I've eaten is so sweet, so juicy and so meaty. So some of the highlights of this place is actually this beef with milk. The milk gives it a very silky texture. And then we have 4 kinds of pork meatballs. I want to try the beef with milk first. It looks really good, oh my god. It's really soupy. And you know what I like about soup base? It's so flavorful that you actually don't need any of this dipping sauce. It tastes like a very deep, spicy suan la tang. Chili paste that they put inside was really strong. I'll put some balls in. The meat is also very fresh,
I like the marinade they use for the meat also. Seasoned very well.
but not overpowering.
Everything has very strong flavors.
Honestly, right, when I choose soup bases, I prefer soup that is more ting tan. I mean, this is a bit too flavorful for me, but I think it just depends on like what you choose, right? But this suan la tang is actually not bad. Don't be like us. When you cook the lala in the clay pot, right, I feel like what we should have done before we added all these ingredients in is to take out all the lala first. Because now it's like cooked to death already. But it's damn quality. Honestly, I feel like this is a really interesting hotpot experience. I really love the live frying of ingredients and the usage of so much fresh things. It actually adds to like the flavor and the experience of the whole hotpot experience. It's also a good selection of things. So if you ever give Tan a try and you really love like the offerings that they have, you can actually pay 50 RM to be a lifetime member. And these are the many promos that they have available for a member of Tan. Another thing to note, right, is that they don't accept pre-reservations. So just come early, make sure you can get your seat early. So the sun is setting and we have to fight the traffic back home. But let's run out the days of food.
I thought you want to go for food massage instead.
You don't need to know that.
How do you find Mount Austin, your first time in this area?
Super good eh, oh my gosh. You have been killing it with your recommendations. First place is a smokehouse. They smoke it in-house. He is so passionate about smoking meats and I could see it from him and I could taste it in his food as well. Following, we had a small little tea time break at the bakery. Baker itself, also again, a very passionate lady. So impressive, like this is their first outlet and I was just awed by the variety one, the space that she has created. And then we finished off the day with some charcoal seafood steamboat restaurant. The fire show, the fresh ingredients, the flavorful broths and flavorful ingredients. I think if I were to pick a favorite, it would be the smokehouse. The way that they do their meats and everything and their offerings are really quite unique. It's something that you can't find in Singapore. I would travel all the way out to Mount Austin just to go and have some meats and beer. That's all for the day at Mount Austin. I had a really great time and I can't wait to have more overseas experience with Food Finders. This JB trip has been really fun.
Remember to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Let us know where else we should go in Malaysia or JB. See you guys next time. Bye!
Foot massage.
Yeah.
Foot massage. It's over there.
One right behind you.
Hey, we completely missed this area, bro.
Oh my god!
Can I get one?
The one lah, you eat so much already. Okay.
One.
Okay, bye, just one.
Can we have one black gold matcha? Thank you.
Are you gonna eat it with your hands?
Yes.
Is it good? Okay, let me try it. Oh, matcha flavor is nice though.
It's worth it, guys.
Wait,
Worth it.